Hello friends, welcome to the next tutorial in ChatGPT RPA series. In today's blog, we are going to write code to boost YouTube viewership. Below in the video description, you will find links to GitHub source code and YouTube playlist. So let's browse to our GitHub RPA repository. In this README file, if you're looking for other web scraping code and examples, you'll find links to a lot of different web scraping code and examples here. In this video, we are going to focus on only this notebook. Before we begin, I want to read this disclaimer and set up expectation on this blog. This video will not show any magic trick which will boost your views in millions overnight. If I know such a trick, trust me, I will not be sharing that trick here. So I want to read the disclaimer that running YouTube videos through YouTube playlist is the only legitimate recommended way and is preferred over this method. And rest of this video, you will find code to only exploit this fact that more viewing increase viewership. Below section in the notebook, we'll write functions to gather all the YouTube links from a given channel, and then we are going to loop over those YouTube videos. You may ask, why not just create a YouTube playlist, which is a similar functionality? And actually, we are going to do the same thing. So we'll create a YouTube playlist and we are going to loop over one video at a time. However, what I'm offering through this code is you can have multiple browsing sessions running in parallel. So that definitely increases, and also you can schedule this code to run on low powered machine like Raspberry or different virtual machine, desktop, etc. You can do the fast forward and you can also manage your likes and comments. So please, basically what I recommend to use this code for managing your YouTube likes and comments and viewership across different machines. I have used this code legitimately in the past, but I can let me read this warning very clearly to you so that you don't waste your time on this video. That it may inflate your views temporarily, but if you if you overdo it, definitely you may see some adverse effect. So please use it only for ethical and authentical legitimate purpose only. Once again, I apologize in advance if you find this video title misleading and doesn't do justice to the content. Well, enough with the talk now. Let's jump onto the code. Let's import the OS module here and list the content of the directory. Once you run this, you will see there's a file called chromedriver.exe, and this is the actually Chrome driver which is used to run Selenium package on. All right, you will need three other different packages here: PyAutoGUI, Beautiful Soup, and Selenium. I already have those installed. If you don't have those, please do the pip install. All right, next thing I want to do. So for example, there is a channel and there are certain videos on the channel which you want to, view this over and over again. So let's create, a list of all the videos. Usually, actually, ideally, you can scrap those from the channels, but I tried to write that code and it didn't work out. So I apologize, maybe if I change this, if I'm able to write this code, please go back to my GitHub repository and I will update that code. But for now, I'm just, making that as a list. So this is the list of all the videos which I want to loop over and over again. Next thing I want to do, I want to create a random function. So what I want to do, out of this 10, I want to randomly pick one. And over the time again, because if you can go sequential, but I just prefer it that way. So let's go random range, and I'm going to read the length of this video list and pick any video at a time. So what this function is going to do, it will give you one video URL at a time from this list. All right, so we have the function now, get URL. Let's run this. Next thing I want to do, I want to set up for the headless or non-headless interacting browsing. So let me set up a web driver here. Again, there is a link to another notebook. Please refer to that if you want to see the details behind it. So actually, this is the chromedriver.exe I was talking about. All right. So now let's set up the web driver path. Let's run this code. Next thing, let's do the auto browsing here. So what I'm going to do. And you will see why I need these two modules, time and PyAutoGUI. So let's define a function called auto browse, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up an interval. So let's set up some options here. Options is so for example, I want to run this browsing session in a non-headless, that means interactive way. So usually options.headless equals to true, but here I'm intentionally putting this as a false so that you can see that your Chrome browser, what this code will do, it will open your Chrome browser window and you will see that automatic browsing here. All right, so driver equals to webdriver.chrome and pass the executable path and options into this function Chrome here. You can also use Firefox or any other browser, up to you. So that's what was meant, you can have multiple, you can have Firefox and Chrome and, and Internet Explorer running at the same machine. Now driver.get URL. So basically it's going to take one randomly is going to, take that video. And then what you want to do when you're running those, you can have the full screen. And I'll come back to this function in a minute. So let's say full screen. You want to skip the ad, so you can, there's a skip ad function, and you want to I'll define those functions in a minute. So time.sleep, and then you want to forward video. You can have similar functions which lets you control your mouse movement here. Okay, so basically, so I've defined an interval, I set up an options, and I call the driver so that it opens a Chrome window or a Firefox window, and then we just close the driver here, driver.quit. Now let's go define these three functions here. So that's why I imported that module called PyAutoGUI. What it helps you, it helps you click or move your mouse, control your mouse movement on your laptop. So when you say skip ad, all you need to do when you opens it, you leave your mouse cursor to the skip ad position. Then you don't even need to touch your mouse. Then what it does, it just clicks there. And forward video, what you want to do, because you left your mouse position at the skipped ad position, so you want to move it from there, click on that slider and then move it back. So again, once I think you have to customize this based on your screen. Just play around with the settings which has the move relevant. So PyAutoGUI.move relevant. So just play with the position settings, how much you want to move. It depends on your monitor, okay, it depends on your computer screen, but otherwise the code is the same. So basically, simply what it does, it takes your cursor from the forward, from the skip ad positions, move to the slider, click there and move back to the where it came from. Similarly, full screen is like, is simply double click. So it doesn't, I think, you just have to pick a, depending on your computer screen, again, pick the pixel spot, identify the position. So then simply all you do, you create a function, you create a loop and call this auto browsing function one at a time. So basically, whole point of this video was like, I just wanted to show how you can automate the browsing and how you can use Selenium, this package in here, and how you can control your mouse movement using PyAutoGUI module here. I hope you like this video. If not, then just use it for fun purpose on some other auto browsing features. If you have any questions, please drop a note to my GitHub repository. I'll be happy to answer that. Thank you.